I'm back out on probation. Lord has not protected me in the way that I thought he did.
Russell has lost his ability, or at least to drill wherever he wants without consent. That's true.
I'm going to be looking at a video made by a guy called Sam Seder, who's a left-wing, I suppose you'd say, centre-left political commentator who's attacking some of our content. And I'm going to try and look at it so that I gain access to some, alternative perspective stuff. I don't generally watch people like attacking me because I've got enough to deal with in reality. I'm going to watch it and see if the person's got any good points. I'm going to watch it in good faith. I'm going to assume that that person is trying their best.
Here he is talking about Greta.
My name is Greta Thunberg and I am from Sweden.
Well, firstly, we've all been saying it wrong. I had no... That's an unsayable sound. I didn't know that. Their name's... All right, that's just a joke.
Yeah,
that's
just
good.
a joke.
That's good. So far, good. I think we're good. I think we're good with the Lord.
Yeah.
My name is... That's just mucking around. That's where you're out to muck around. That's not bad.
I am from Sweden. If you see this video, we have been...
seem terribly Christian to mock people that way.
It is Christian. It is. I think it is Christian. I was trying to think of jokes from Jesus. Can you think of any? I know there's a lot of times where he goes, "She's only sleeping," or "Go check." There's a lot of that goes on. But I think I found an actual joke the other day, and I certainly don't think he would resent us being joyful.
Well, and also think, are they saying that Jesus is the ultimate authority?
I hope so.
And the way to do it, that is the standard.
I hope that is the standard.
So then if that's true, and if we're both playing to the same rules, then we can have a discussion.
You know what it is? It's objectification. It's like in their world, Greta Thunberg is a positively charged object. I'm a negatively charged object. And like they can just use these pieces to make their content. Now, what's challenging, and I actually think it's challenging for us, is I feel like there's a lot of ambiguity in everyone. When it was like Joe Biden, I'm like, oh man, this poor guy, he had a kid die. When it's Donald Trump, he seems kind of amazing in a bunch of ways, but how's he gonna, I don't see it in a kind of unilateral way. I don't feel that. I don't feel that. Everything's ambiguous. People are ambivalent. People are broken and flawed. That's why coming to Christ has saved me, because in it is, I can't sort this out. I can't do this. I can't resolve this. I can't be perfect. I'm going to be anti-planes, then I'm going to get on a plane. I'm going to say I don't ever want to be cruel, and then I'm going to hear Greta Thunberg go, and think it's kind of a funny thing to point out. Because we're human and we're broke.
He's a little bit back after the indictment. Back out on probation.
Wearing sunglasses indoors.
I'm back out on probation. Lord has not protected me in the way that I thought he did.
Literally mocking.
He just mocked you. Back out on probation. I mean,
I don't think that coming to Christ means that you're not yourself. It means that you're more yourself in all of your fallibility and brokenness, and your weakness comes to the forefront. And I would say to Sam Seder in the Majority Report, let's work together. You plainly disagree with a lot of things that we believe in, and I disagree with a lot of things that you believe in. What I believe in is that through Christ, we can reconcile our brokenness with his perfection, that he gives us clear delineation and guidance as to what we should aspire to. Forgiveness, kindness, service. And when we don't live up to those standards, there's a way back.
Yeah, what if they could see that? Like
what if they could see
these folks right here? What if they could go, oh, I see what's happening here.
He's trying his best.
Christianity doesn't mean we just all of a sudden are perfect. We're still going to say things that go too far. We're still going to, and then people will probably accuse you of Russell Brand's changing again. He's flip-flopping again. Things change. People change. We could say one thing and then go, oh, that was just a joke. And that was genuinely just a joke.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
You can see that's a joke. You can sort of see it plainly.
So maybe I have to go back to my other means of generating revenue.
Let's find an apolitical way of attacking this young woman.
From Sweden. If you see this video, we have been intercepted and kidnapped in international waters.
Right, let's go and get her now. She's been intercepted. We've got to go and get Greta Thunberg. Get her. Rescue Greta. Cut to that shot, you lunatic.
That's a guy named Jeff.
We've got to rescue her. Now, back. Quick. I like that. I like the sort of casual grandiosity of that.
She's shocked, too. She's just like, I can't believe we're captured. She didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Can you...
It's crazy.
Are they dumb? She pre-recorded that video, obviously, and submitted it. And I think Prem Talker was the reporter who she sent it to.
Because they thought it might happen, yeah.
To release it when it happens. That's what happens all the time.
Also, just to
In
say,
war,
they got arrested at international waters.
I'm sorry. You know, what they're saying is absolutely ridiculous, but I'm trying to imagine that guy in the hat and everybody else on the set.
It's you.
That's me.
That's you, Jake. You're that guy in the hat.
I mean,
You're in this now, baby.
I'll take it.
You and your hat.
Because she did know that was going to happen, right? Because she pre-recorded it.
Yep.
Which, that
So
was
you
the whole point of all
recorded it. So I don't know. What is their point?
I don't know. Maybe we are dumb.
That's possible. I cannot
That
preclude
is-
the possibility that I'm an idiot. I've got a big base of evidence. I've done a lot of dumb stuff, man. I got a lot of dumb stuff right there in the back catalogue.
When Russell Brand shows up wearing a kimono and saying, are we ready to
tickets
shoot?
here.
Are we ready to shoot? I've taken off my clothes now. Are we ready to
Can
shoot?
you see the cross? Is the
How's my
cross
chest
visible, mate?
looking?
Hey, mate.
Can you see my abs? How's my six-pack going?
That's explicitly in the content most days. I talk about that.
You're happy
fact,
about the
that's not coming
abs.
out.
Wouldn't you?
Where
be
are them guys? Check them out. They're
Listen,
better than ever.
if I had abs,
They'd be out there.
I'd wanna
You
show
better
'em.
believe that if Sam Cedar had ads, they'd be out there. And what I can tell you is this. This is how you get abs. You say stuff that's controversial, then it becomes difficult to eat. You will know that if you're doing your job well, institutions of power turn on you. The media, law enforcement, they turn on you, and you too can have a trim, delightful body. If that's not happening to you, it means that the content you're making is broadly irrelevant except for a small niche audience.
I like him.
I like him as
I like
well. I
him.
like his impression.
Wait.
I'm ready to talk about the news now.
No.
Let me get my nipples erect, and then we'll talk about the news.
I think he watches the show.
I think he likes the show.
Because,
We're going to send you a free subscription, Sam, because this is good stuff. And let's do a team up and talk about some global issues and the complexity. This is a new turmeric hack for pain and inflammation. You've probably heard about turmeric being used to fight inflammation and joint pain. But here's the thing. Not all turmeric is created equal. You got to get the good turmeric. Regular turmeric powder in your pantry might help a little. But a leading pain doctor from Connecticut discovered a special turmeric extract that is 200 times more powerful than what you'd find in standard turmeric. Filthy stuff. When he started to share his turmeric hack with his patients, the results were shocking. This turmeric extract attacks pain at the source, turning off like a light switch so that pain not only goes away but stays away. Dr. Josh, the brains behind it all, there he is. Look at him, Dr. Josh. Dr. Josh, how could I love you more? Has spent 20 years helping hundreds of thousands of Americans finally break free from constant aches and stiffness. And his turmeric hack has been the backbone of their success. Say goodbye to expensive surgeries, pain injections, or ineffective over-the-counter medications and say hello to pain-free living. This is incredible stuff. If you want to learn about Dr. Josh and his turmeric hack and the exact method of how to use it in your daily routine, go to goldenrevive.com/brand. That's goldenrevive.com/brand and get this turmeric revolution straight up your A-pipe and down your neck hole.
There you go, MR out of context.
Thank you.
Look, on one level, I really like Greta Thunberg. I admire people that
For sure.
will pursue their ideology. There you go. It's in the context. Do you think that we should find compassion in our hearts for people we disagree with? For example, I do believe that climate change is being exploited to legitimize new measures of control, and that Greta Thunberg is promoted by
Control of things like Exxon, for instance.
Right. We're losing day by day our ability to drill wherever we want.
He has
New forms of control.
Russell has lost his ability, or at least to drill wherever he wants without consent. That's true.
Oh!
I think we need a laugh person because they have a good laugh person in the
does
background.
elevate and not a lot of their
No,
banal
Isaac
content.
never laughs. It's got to be ha ha ha. Yeah.
That's because we've got too complex of views on the Middle East.
I was a little hesitant to do the rape joke, but I went for it.
Right.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
By the culture because she somehow perfectly represents. And actually, by the way, that was when there was an opportunity to go, well, at least he's trying to accommodate the idea that people that you disagree with might be acting in good faith, which Greta Thunberg is. And maybe they are as well. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm getting quite hungry. Sort of pagan idea of Cassandra. What they'll do, they'll hate this because it's too complex for them.
Yeah.
They won't be able to get into the archetypal. A hysterical figure on the edge of the culture. How dare you? How dare you? She does a brilliant job. All of us at different points have been deployed by the culture. I myself was used for a while as a sort of hedonistic playboy individual promoting.
Sorry, I just have to jump in here.
I was used, wouldn't it? It might be.
It's a good thing I'm not being used no more, mate.
Also, by the way, do you know what's mostly redundant? And this is good. You won't get it because you're Americans. Class hatred. What they're ridiculing most of all is the autodidactic vernacular of the self-educated. The self-educated, a person that comes from, I'm going to take a wild guess, Sam Seder comes from a middle-class background, went to university, probably was broadly supported by his family, don't have true fight in him. But I'll Google him later and check. And the same deal for the other lady there, that they're sort of the voices of privilege. What they are attacking when they're attacking my accent is a kind of a populist voice, which I pray is something that unifies and brings together some new cross-party movements. But Jake, please, man in the hat.
Don't make fun of a Swedish accent. But a British accent, you can make fun of a British accent.
Yeah, and also it was like because she said her name different.
Right. He is on a platform that is owned by Donald Trump's Commerce Secretary, as he speaks right now, Rumble, a.k.a. Cantor Fitzgerald Acquisition Corporation number 6.
We talk about that quite a lot.
That is Rumble. It's owned by Trump's. Like, maybe you're still being used, mate. Maybe there's some agendas being served right now, haven't you, mate?
But I do like him, oh, I was used in the past.
I'm not being used as sex symbol anymore. I just like it's a little bit warm in this studio.
Hey, if being sexy is a crime, lock me up. That we can plead guilty to right now. The sexiness hasn't gone anywhere, baby. Yeah, no, listen, there is complexity. It turns out that many platforms, I mean, where's this being made? This is on YouTube, right? And that's the only thing that I would say is that if you can use the analytical tools that you use on others, on yourself, then I can listen to you.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's being a little bit used.
We're all being a bit used. We're all being a little bit exploited.
You got to pay bills. I mean, unless you just come from just wealth, there's got to be, hey, I'm signing up with this camp.
Come on the show. Come on the show. We'll come on your shows. Let's do it. Let's do an exchange program. And I don't mean fluids, baby, unless it's fully consensual, as it always has been, always will be. Thanks for watching the video. Have a look at this one over here. Or join us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on Rumble.